plata o plomo. Señores, les voy a decir quién soy. Yo soy Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria. Un día yo voy a ser presidente de la República de Colombia.
Do you know there lived a man who burnt millions for his child's protection? Have you ever thought about what follows when a man with boundless ambition runs into the underworld's shadows? One name sticks out in the captivating tale of mayhem, power, and wealth: Pablo Escobar. Get ready as we go into the unrecorded portions of his life.
En Antioquia todos conocen las inversiones en el campo de la industria, en el campo de la ganadería y en el campo de la construcción.
When the gap between legend and infamy becomes blurry, prepare yourself for an exciting journey inside the shadowy world of the man known as the narcotics kingpin. In the Pablo Escobar case, fact exceeds fantasy, and the inquiries become not about who, but rather about how much and how far. The rise. Pablo Escobar's journey into infamy had humble beginnings in the heart of Colombia. Born into a lower-income family in Rionegro, Antioquia, on December 1st, 1949, Escobar was surrounded by the stark realities of poverty and social inequality from a young age. His early life experiences would lay the foundation for the criminal mastermind he would later become. Growing up in a crowded household, Pablo was the third of 7 children. His father, Abel Escobar, was a hard-working farmer, and his mother, Hermilda Gaviria, was a schoolteacher. Despite his family's modest circumstances, they did their best to provide for their children. However, the harsh economic conditions in Colombia at the time often meant making do with very little. In this environment, young Pablo Escobar began exhibiting signs of a rebellious and entrepreneurial spirit. He showed early signs of ambition and an aptitude for leadership. These qualities, combined with his exposure to the stark disparities of Colombian society, would prove to be the catalyst for his criminal inclinations.
Un saludo muy especial para todos los deportistas.
Escobar's criminal odyssey began modestly, pilfering tombstones as a teenager, opening his eyes to the underworld's illicit potential. The turning point arrived in his early 20s with the formation of Los Extraditables, a gang passionately opposing Colombian drug traffickers' extradition to the U.S. Escobar's fierce campaign against law enforcement marked a pivotal juncture, showcasing his unwavering commitment to criminal pursuits.
Le habla Pablo. Me imagino que quiere hablar con Jaime, ¿cierto?
Berna, ayúdame, huevón. Berna, huevón, habla con Pablo, explícale cómo son las maricadas, Berna. ¡Ayúdame! ¡Pablo, no, espérate!
Crucially, his criminal education soared when he allied with key figures like Carlos Later, co-founder of the notorious Medellín cartel. Under Later's guidance, Escobar delved into the intricacies of cocaine production and distribution, solidifying his empire's foundation. From cultivating coca plants to smuggling into the U.S., Escobar's criminal prowess blossomed, laying the groundwork for his meteoric rise in the perilous realm of drug trafficking.
Miami.
The Reagan. Led by the infamous Pablo Escobar, the Medellín cartel wasn't just a criminal association, it morphed into a formidable, well-organized juggernaut. With key players like Jorge Luis Ochoa, Carlos Later, and José Gonzalo Rodríguez Gacha in Escobar's inner circle, the cartel executed a meticulously structured hierarchy, excelling in drug production, transportation, money laundering, and violence. This tight-knit organization operated with military precision, maintaining dominance in the drug trade. However, their success came at a grave cost, a willingness to unleash extreme violence. Escobar's ruthless tactics, from bombings to assassinations, created a reign of terror, affecting not only rival factions but innocent civilians too. Car bombs, targeted hits, and mass killings left Colombia scarred, earning the Medellín cartel a chilling reputation for brutality in the annals of organized crime. Pablo Escobar, the maestro of malevolence, wielded a sinister skill set in the criminal underworld, with one of his darkest secrets being the art of money laundering. Like a dark virtuoso, he orchestrated a symphony of illicit wealth concealment, transcending into the realms of legitimate businesses, hotels, car dealerships, and even a professional soccer team. These ventures not only provided a cloak of respectability, but also served as intricate conduits for cleansing his vast drug fortune. The scale and complexity of Escobar's money laundering operations were nothing short of staggering, allowing him to veil his immense wealth with diabolical finesse. His influence, a venomous tendril, snaked its way through Colombian society, entwining politicians, law enforcement, and government officials. The clandestine key to his success lay in the web of corruption he spun. A puppet master of manipulation, Escobar thrived on ensnaring those in power. Through a chilling ballet of bribery, intimidation, and extortion, he ensured that vital figures in Colombia turned a blind eye to his operations. Policemen, judges, and politicians danced to the tune of his dirty dollars, providing him with an ominous shield of impunity. This unholy alliance protected his criminal empire and fueled its insidious expansion. But Escobar's nefarious reign wasn't just about money and influence. It was punctuated by brutal crescendos of terror. In a symphony of kidnappings and assassinations, he eliminated rivals and tightened his grip on Colombia, etching his name into the annals of infamy. Pablo Escobar, the orchestrator of darkness, left a chilling legacy of crime and corruption that continues to haunt the pages of history. Moreover, one of the most infamous assassinations associated with Escobar was the murder of Luis Carlos Galán, a prominent Colombian presidential candidate. Galán was a staunch opponent of the drug cartels, and his campaign threatened Escobar's empire. In 1989, Galán was gunned down at a political rally, a hit orchestrated by Escobar's cartel. This high-profile killing sent shockwaves through Colombia and the world, highlighting the extent to which Escobar was willing to go to protect his interests. It was a grim reminder that those who dared to oppose him could pay with their lives. Catch and run. Enter the search block, Colombia's elite squad, on a relentless mission to capture Pablo Escobar. With a lineup of top-tier officers, armed with cutting-edge weaponry and fueled by unwavering determination, this task force spared no effort in the pursuit of the elusive drug lord. As the cocaine trade sent shockwaves to the United States, Uncle Sam joined the fray. The DA, seasoned in battling drug trafficking, teamed up with Colombian authorities, injecting an international edge into the manhunt. The collaboration heightened the stakes, turning the pursuit of Escobar into a high-stakes cross-border drama. The stage was set, and the search block, with its elite prowess and global support, was ready to bring down the infamous kingpin. Pablo Escobar's remarkable ability to evade capture unfolded in the heart of Colombia's dense jungles, where his intimate knowledge of the terrain and strategic alliances with local supporters transformed him into a formidable fugitive. The rainforest provided not just cover, but an intricate network of hideouts, making it a formidable challenge for authorities to pinpoint his exact location. One of the most notorious aspects of Escobar's elusive maneuvers was his ingenious use of secret tunnels and concealed compartments. Designing elaborate underground passages that interconnected safe houses allowed him to vanish swiftly when the authorities closed in. These meticulously crafted escape routes caught law enforcement off guard repeatedly, leaving them scratching their heads as Escobar slipped away, leaving no trace behind. The pursuit of Escobar unfolded as a thrilling high-stakes game of cat and mouse, involving the relentless efforts of the search block and the DEA. Despite their tireless endeavors, near captures, and meticulously planned operations, Escobar managed to slip through their fingers at the 11th hour, showcasing his uncanny ability to stay one step ahead of his pursuers. In addition, while his family was on the run as well in 1992-93, Escobar reportedly burned $2 million in order to keep his daughter warm. Despite his best efforts, however, even Escobar couldn't spend all that money, and much of it was stored in warehouses and fields. This uncanny knack for survival and evasion added an air of mystique to Escobar's reputation as one of the world's most infamous gangsters. The relentless manhunt played out on Colombia's streets and beyond unfolded as a gripping saga of intrigue, showcasing Escobar's cunning and resourcefulness. Yet, as the pursuit intensified, it became increasingly evident that the notorious kingpin's reign of escapes was hurtling towards a dramatic and inevitable conclusion. The fall. In a riveting culmination to the relentless pursuit of Pablo Escobar, Colombian authorities, in collaboration with the DEA, closed in on the elusive drug lord on a fateful day in December 1993. The stage was set for a historic showdown that would alter the course of Colombian history. Cornered on a Medellín rooftop, Escobar found himself surrounded by elite Colombian police officers from the search block. Armed and desperate, he attempted a daring escape across rooftops, only to face the relentless pursuit of his well-trained adversaries. The ensuing firefight echoed through the streets of Medellín, a deadly symphony of automatic gunfire that marked the climax of an arduous manhunt. As the battle unfolded, Escobar's desperation became palpable. His once formidable firepower proved no match for the combined might of Colombian authorities and the DEA. In a final act of defiance, he was shot multiple times, bringing an end to his decades-long reign of terror. The circumstances surrounding Escobar's demise remain shrouded in controversy and debate. Some argue he was executed in cold blood, while others contend he fell in the heat of battle as he attempted to flee. Regardless of the specifics, one undeniable truth emerged. The death of Pablo Escobar signaled the conclusion of an era characterized by criminal dominance and violence that had gripped Colombia for far too long. The echoes of that December afternoon reverberate as a symbol of the nation's resilience against a dark chapter in its history. And that concludes today's video. If you enjoyed the content, kindly hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. To stay updated on future uploads, be sure to click the notification bell. Feel free to share this video with your friends and family. Share your thoughts and feedback in the comments section. Looking forward to catching you again in the next video.